Hey guys, DJ Jack back with you here real quick with another video. This video is presented by your friends at Timmy Hortons. Timmy Hortons Coffee. Get the best dark roasted coffee or a medium roasted blend right here. Great coffee, Timmy Hortons right there, and learn more. Okay, DJ Jack back with you here. It's time for the rock and roll time machine here. And this day in the top rock and roll time machine, the top single was Jimi Hendrix Experience, and also Wild Crisis, May 1967. Also, the top album this day was Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Stranger in Town, which was in 1978, which was the top album. And this day in 1963, time for the rock and roll time machine, Dick Raw, the Decca Records exclusive and the famous for rejecting the Beatles' rhythms himself, sort of singing the Rolling Stones, encouraged by George Harrison. Raw checks out the band at London's Crowdy Club and witnesses no time in offering a contract, and he early Blender reportedly telling Brian Epstein that guitar groups are their way out, remain out of one of the music industry all time. These Pelhams. And this day in 1992, Radiohead quality enter the UK music scene with their Debate release, and their Drill EP at the time of recording there was still known as On Friday, a nod to their rehearsal day, and the name Radiohead borrowed from a Talking Heads song and set off on the path toward a rock genius. And this day in 1996, Rise Against the Machine conquered the Billboard 200 for the first time when Evil Empire, the sophomore effort featuring albums like Bliss on Parade, People of the Sun, demands the charts worldwide. Oddly enough, it's Tur Me, a track with no video or radio airplay that sings in the Germany for beast metal performance, proving once again that RATM plays by nobody rules. This day in 2008, Nine Inch Nails' Tent Ranzer shows a fans some love by dropping the slip for free in his websites. The move and thank you guest star, few years of support and middle figure to the transitional music industry model, and fans rejoice, critics and praise, and major labels cite in function. This day in rock music history in 2013, Robert Plant scares a temporary restraining order against the organization female fan who will be lives that are in the relationship depositing newer heavy met him. And the former lead Zeppelin frontman allegates that the woman has been harassing him for 3 years, promoting illegal action, and even rock's gods had to deal with stalkers. This day in 2018, Jag Little Pill, the musical, makes the debate by transitioning Alanis Morissette's 1995 album into a Broadway production, and reviews a gender ID addiction and sexual assault that the show is held as the most woke musical since her Alanis must have really been ahead of her time. And this day in 2020 in rock history, one of the most several political moments of the decade, Guns N' Roses cover Live or Let It Die blasts over the speakers and praise. Yeah, that one's a little bit intense. Let's not talk about that one. Born this day in 1948, Bill Wild no, Ward, Bill Ward of Black Sabbath, the original drummer, was born. Also, this day, Adele was born, even though she's not rock. Also, Steve Stevens, the most underrated guitarist who I mentioned earlier, is also birthday. And it seems here nobody died on May 5th, so, as of yet. So, that's in rock history. So, that is your rock history. I'll have more articles about more old school stories later on. Thanks. That is mostly present day stories, but yeah.